You've got such a long Saturday before the game. How do you stretch out the time? How do the guys fill
We have an exact schedule of what we do, what time we wake up, what time we have breakfast, what time we have hydration, what time we have our pregame meal. So, I mean, it just seems like we have to play the late games all the time. I don't know why. I guess we get the short end of the stick, but our guys aren't concerned with it. You know, we know what to do when we play a 7:30 game. Just like our schedule is different when we play a noon game. But we have schedules in place for every game, no matter what time they ask us to kick it off.
Is there downtime for them? Are they doing football all the time, the whole day, or is there?
No, I mean it's just like a normal Friday. A normal Saturday. You know, we have certain meetings, and that's all we do on Saturday. But we don't fill it in with extra time because we do the same things we do on every time. It's just we kick off a little bit later.
Arizona's 3-3-5 defense. What different problems does that pose in offense than a more traditional?
It's just how they're spacing. It is a traditional defense, so it's just, you know, a lot of people play a 4-down defense with 2 linebackers. 4 + 2 = 6. 3 + 3 = 6. It's just one guy's either on the ball or off the ball. It gets another athlete on the field, but it gets not a guy at the point of attack. So it's kind of what you choose to do. So it's just a little bit different from a spacing standpoint, but it doesn't present any monumental problems from any stretch.
Is it more important for the offensive line? It's obviously always important for the offensive line to know their reads, but does this change? Is it a different set of things that they need to look out for?
No, I mean it's just making sure we got the right assignments and we know when we're going to. But we faced 2 odd defenses so far and 1 4-down defense so far, so they're more similar to Fresno and Arkansas State than they are to Tennessee Tech. So.
Are you looking to exploit anything differently with that defense?
No, I mean everything in football is personnel driven. So it doesn't matter if you're a 3-4 team, 3-3 team, 4-2 team, 4-4 team. Those are just how they line everybody up. But it's still, you know, how good are their players compared to how good are our players in terms of executing. So.
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask about the stack defense and how unique it is around the country.
I don't think it's unique.
No. Is there a specific way to attack it that's different?
No, I think a lot more is made into that. You know, they've got 6 guys in the box. If 3 + 3 = 6, most people play a 4-2 defense. They got 6 guys in the box. So whether the guy's on the ball or off the ball, you still have to block them. So
a lot of talk this week about you and Rich Rod, offensive innovators. Mark Helfrich, talked about his contributions here going into year 4. It seems sort of like an out-of-the-box hire initially just because he didn't have experience in the scheme. But what has he kind of meant to you in this offense last few years?
I would disagree with an out-of-the-box hire. I think you want to hire the best coaches out there, and I don't think you want to hire people just because they know one offense or know another offense. I think, you know, we hired Helf because he's extremely intelligent and he's a great football coach. So I never looked at that as an out-of-the-box hire, just like I didn't look at hiring Scott Frost as our wide receiver coach, even though he's never coached receivers, but he's played quarterback and played defensive back in the NFL. I thought he was immensely qualified to be our wideout coach, just like I thought Helf was qualified to be our offensive coordinator.
What about, talked a lot at the beginning of fall camp about the staff continuity. I mean, you guys have all been here now that you're going on your 4th year. How important is that and how contributing, to the success you guys have had?
I think it contributes because everybody's on the same page. You don't have to spend time coaching coaches. You know, we're all working for the same goals, same aspirations. We all understand exactly what we're going to do. Our meetings are a lot shorter. You know, we don't have to spend time of where are you going to be when you're doing this drill. You know, we all understand how we work and everybody's got a good feeling for each other. So I think it makes things flow a lot easier. And obviously we're all aligned and with the same goals, same vision for what this football program should look like.
Back in fall camp, you were up in the maybe 160 to 180 repetition mark. Is that kind of where you are now in practice as we really get into?
Well, it's different now because we have offense and defense going at the same time. So if you put both of them together, we're probably over 200 a week. You know, because the defense is repping out down their end and we're repping out down our end. So if I had to do the math and we're at 130 on offense and they're at 1 whatever, so we're in the 200s because. You know, when we were that way in fall camp, we were going against each other, but now we're separate, so we have 2 different team drills going on all the time, so the defense is getting a ton of reps down their end, and we're getting a ton of reps down our end. So.